guys? This is Frank from God Can't Fix Dumb. Today we're reviewing You're Next, which is my most anticipated movie this summer, along with The Conjuring. I'm a huge horror movie fan, so those were the two bright spots in the summer for me. They were also happened to be the last two beacons of hope in terms of quality movies this summer, because it seemed as though most of the summer blockbusters fell flat. Iron Man 3 fell flat. Man of Steel was not very good, to say the least, and Wolverine was terrible. So these were the last two movies. Conjuring was awesome, and You're Next was, the last beacon, to save the movie summer. And it did. Absolutely, for me, it exceeded my expectations. I went into the movie only looking at the first trailer. I didn't look at any reviews for the movie. I didn't look at any of I didn't see any commercials, and I didn't look at any other trailers. I wanted to go into this movie just as pumped as I was off of the first trailer, and that was it. I didn't want anything ruining my expectations, and I walked out of the movie basically thinking the movie was better than I initially thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be another home invasion movie, stock home invasion movie, maybe with a little bit better action to it, but it was a lot more than that. In the movie, we follow the Davison family. It's a family reunion of sorts. No one in the family's seen each other for a while. They're coming together for the mother and father's anniversary. We follow the couple of Crispin, who's the middle child of the family, and Erin, his younger girlfriend. She's a master's student. He was her teacher. And we follow them, just getting to know the rest of the cast. And then we come to the dinner scene about half an hour or so into the movie, and that's when the shit hits the fan. We're introduced to the Animals, which are a group of three guys that are seemingly just out to murder everybody in the house at all costs. We're not really given a motive initially. We don't know anything about them. And then, as the movie unfolds, you really do get to see why they're doing what they're doing. The movie does a great job of actually resolving that. This is one of the first times I've seen where you actually fully understand why they're carrying out these killings. But that's a different topic in the review. What I loved about this movie was the main protagonist, Erin. She made the movie for me. She's played by Sharni Vinson, which some of you might recognize from Step Up 3. That's pretty much the only American movie that she's been in. But she was fantastic in this movie. Easily the best female protagonist since probably Ripley in Alien and Aliens. She killed it in every scene she was in. At no point did you feel that she was helpless throughout the course of the movie. She just fucking murdered it. The rest of the cast was okay. The guy who plays Crispin, pretty good actor. It's A.J. Bowen. If any of you have seen The Signal, it's like a Canadian movie. It's a pretty good Canadian horror movie if you want to check it out. I believe it's on Netflix. The rest of the cast was pretty stock, nothing exceptional. What I will say is the mother and father were terrible. Just terrible actors. It just out of place. That was like my one gripe with the movie was they played like a decently large part in the movie and they were terrible with everything. Everything was terrible with them. But whatever. The three guys who played the Animals were pretty good. They were pretty terrifying characters, if you ask me, though. Because if you compare this to the other horror movies that came out this summer, like The Conjuring, it all depends on whether or not you believe in ghosts or if shit like that can happen. With this could definitely happen. Like, maybe not to you, but I'm sure stuff like this has happened in the past. Like, it just seems like a completely plausible situation that may not happen to you, but it could just happen to people. Just excellent. What I will say, that the director did a phenomenal job of every time he had a lighthearted moment in the movie, he would just crush that lighthearted moment and just move into just pure terror and dread, just almost immediate. Like, you get a little chuckle, and then you'd be like, oh shit, this is what's happening. Pretty much happens with most of the kills. I mean, most of the kills, you get like a tiny lighthearted moment, and then it's just brutal death, which in any horror movies, I mean, it's pretty good with me. I don't have anything to complain about. But the comedy in the movie is just so it's like not even black comedy, it's just pitch black comedy. There is no real laughing. I sat in the theater and I think I was the only person who chuckled during moments, mostly because I was sick. Fuck. But it was just, they were momentary like lapses in tension, so you wanted it to be like a little lighthearted moment. Like in the music that they use in the movie, there's one song that they use constantly in the movie, and it feels out of place, but then you realize why it's there, and it's just funny every time you hear it. It's just great. The movie was great. You should see it. It's not going to be for everybody, but in a sea of just shitty movies that came out this summer, this is the beacon of hope that saved the summer for me. I will definitely watch this again. I would recommend you see it with your friends. It's not a real fun movie, but it's a brutal, just horror movie, and it's great. The protagonist is great. She makes the movie. Hope she's in other stuff. She could definitely be in like action movies. I remember seeing an interview with her. She wants to play Lara Croft in, a possible Tomb Raider reboot. That would be awesome, because she could definitely do it. She just seems like she could handle it. So, you know what? Thanks for watching our first review. This was pretty cool. Remember to share the video, like it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You could also check us out on Facebook at God Can't Fix Dumb, and also Twitter at God Can't Fix Dumb. Instagram, same name. Yeah, thanks for coming, and check back with us. We're going to have weekly reviews. Mostly movies that you wouldn't really hear about. Little things you can check out. Netflix, little independent movies. All right, talk to you guys later.